You've made the massive transition from the football field to being on TV. How hard was that to do originally?
You know, it was something that I hadn't planned. I think the good news was I kind of got into it covering college football, which was definitely in my wheelhouse. It was something that was in a comfort zone for me. It was more of a natural progression. I didn't study for it in college. It just sort of found me when I was still playing professionally in New York. So it would have been way harder if I had become a political correspondent right out of the gate, but I think doing football obviously made the transition a lot easier. You know, I've been really lucky. I've had some great opportunities to meet some interesting people and share a lot of compelling stories. I think the one thing about working at GMA that I love the most, I think, is that. I think it's storytelling and sharing people's stories with people at home and taking them kind of behind the scenes. That's really, I think, what I like the most. And I've been so lucky to do there's so many different genres on that show, and there's so many different angles and different stories and different themes that you can cover. It's one of the reasons why I love the show so much is that it can be food one day, and then it's entertainment another day, then it's travel. So it's been a lot of fun.
And we've seen a few people do that crossover, like Tony Reale did it from PTI. Mm-hmm. Does the ABC, Disney, ESPN relationship help? Yeah,
I think for sure. And then there's I think a really good kind of synergy between ESPN and ABC that allows for those opportunities to happen. It's definitely one of the benefits of working for Mickey Mouse, for Disney.
Do you get more nervous talking to like Hollywood stars or musicians to like, you're used to talking to football players?
Yeah, for sure, I definitely do. Sometimes, I mean, when I was interviewing Avril Lavigne, I'm just sitting there before the interview, I'm thinking, oh my God, like I'm actually like gonna talk to Avril Lavigne, like this is so, like, you could put me down in front of like Hall of Fame football players or coaches, and that's definitely something that I'm more used to. So I get nervous. I still get nervous every day I go on any of those sets, but yeah, it's definitely new for me, but it's something that I really love.
Do you think it's smart for football players to start looking ahead during their career, even when they're at the height of it?
Absolutely,
I mean, you never know when it's going to end. You never know. We've seen all the concussion lawsuits, all the damage that can happen. Yeah. Should they be thinking, I can be the next broadcast star, I can be the next TV host?
Or whatever it is, but I think it's very healthy, not just for football players, but I think for athletes, whether they're professional or amateur, to always kind of have just an idea and a plan, and think about what their passions are outside of that sport, because as we all know, sports don't last forever. And listen, for hopefully you have a 15-year career and you go to the Hall of Fame, you stay healthy. But that's not the reality. I think one of the biggest problems in sports, whether it's football or not, is that people don't have a plan when they're done playing. And they get in trouble down the road. So whether it's TV or whether it's you want to be an auto mechanic, whatever it is, I think you need to find a passion outside of your sport and really be willing to tap into that and set yourself up for opportunities when you're done.